is being used for medical purposes should not be allowed, thus repealing the medical marijuana implementation, Senate Bill 420, because this action will increase the chances of a person getting hold of the drug, marijuana, increasing the market for the illegal drug, and increase addiction to the drug. Marijuana is a highly addictive drug. Though it's been said to combat cancer or AIDS, it leads to mental illness and depression. Every year, there's roughly 350,000 cases of marijuana addiction submitted to treatment centers around the country. A study has shown that roughly 9% of everyone that first uses marijuana will become addicted to it. Given that 88,000 marijuana cards in the state of California have been issued, one of the states that's allowed marijuana to be legalized, we can estimate that roughly 8,800 people are now addicted to marijuana. In Amsterdam, a country which has already legalized marijuana, pot cafes have shown up. People will say that since marijuana is legal, that it won't cause crime anymore because people won't be competing for the drug. And that's not necessarily true, because now we have the pot cafes where people will assemble together and smoke marijuana together. But that's been shown to be a high crime area because you have people competing for the drug or problems from the users. Just with IDs, people that can't get something will try to buy a faker version. So we can expect that people will make fake marijuana cards, and then people will go for those. But that will cause crime and violence because people are trying to get those lower and lower prices. It will cause any damage, just like fake IDs do. You can suspect that people will try and lower the prices of marijuana than what the state will allow. So you can get crime from there. A study was conducted that said nearly half of 13 to 18-year-olds were given alcohol at one point in their lives from their parents. So, if the parents already give alcohol to their children, what's to say that since marijuana is legalized, that they won't give marijuana to their children? Again, marijuana influences the brain and causes brain damage, specifically mental illness. The average brain develops at the age of 25. So if an 18-year-old is given marijuana by the parent, of course, then that can severely harm the child. It can cause mental illness, and the parent will be, without them knowing, causing the child harm. Of course, alcohol has its own harm, but here marijuana, if it's been allowed, then it causes substantial harm because the child can also be addicted. And even if the parent doesn't willingly give marijuana to their children, if marijuana is in the house, then who's to say that the child won't try and take the marijuana for themselves? While it's been said that marijuana can help people with medical problems, it's still a very risky drug. Even though marijuana has harmed people, it shouldn't be allowed for medical purposes, even though it can help necessarily. If it's harmed them in one instance before, it can still harm them in this instance, even though it's legalized.